We are looking at this moon this morning. I mean, I was a little shocked to see it in the sky. I was, but that's okay. We can see the moon. If this stuff will work for me, it will. It'll work. Okay, that's perfect. We can see the moon. I like zooming up on the moon, and I couldn't believe it's so. If I can make the screen look bigger. Let's see what we can see with it, you all, because it is moving. Let's see the top of this moon. See if we get any better images, any more clarity, even though it seems very clear out. Let me see something. Did you, oh no, that was just me, I'm sorry. I thought, did you just see something fly past but that moon, but it didn't. I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to see if I can okay. I know it looks kind of big. Well, Gina, honey, it's because it is big up there in the sky. This moon is extremely big in the sky. I don't know what's happening here, you all. I really don't. It's like I want to turn the dial. But this moon, hello there, Michelle Stone. This moon doesn't really want to, I don't know, be seen. It takes up the whole screen is what it does. And I'm not able to shrink it. I'm not. It's that big. Because I could shrink it if I were to make it in a little bitty circle like that. I could shrink the moon. It'd be like, honey, I shrank the moon. What is on with this thing? Why won't this stay? I'm not. Oh, I just learned something. I can change the tilt of my thing. I can lock this one part. Oh, this one part was loose. Okay, hello. So I'm trying to see if I can navigate this moon on here. I can't get it all. It's, yeah, good morning. We're looking at the morning moon out here in Salem, Indiana. Yes, we are. I'm sure you've got the morning moon where you're at, too. Yes, you're welcome, Kelly. It's always nice to, if you wake up in the morning and you can zoom on the moon, it's really nice. I'm still trying to navigate how to use this equatorial mount. I haven't used it that much at all. Oh, that's wonderful, Michelle Stone. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. That's right. Good morning. I'm out here. It's chilly. I got a segment on the cloud over St. Petersburg, Russia, a true sign. Well, if there's something over there, I'm sure someone's going to get it. They're going to do a segment on it. I'm trying to move this over to see about that moon, you all. We can look at the moon. Yes, we can. In New Hampshire woods. Well, we got a little bit of this morning moon. It's interesting as it goes around the sky, how the one half of it that you see is at the bottom. When it's up there in the southern sky, dead smack center, that side is like on the side. It like literally is like portrayed at a different angle, which is, it's all right, you all. It really is. I guess that something flew across the moon. I don't know what that was. I know you've seen it. You should probably do a, that's probably birds or insects and stuff, even though it's kind of cold. I like to think that it's like a big flying winged being. Yes, I do. Oh my goodness gracious, you all. Let's see if I can like move that moon back over here, you all. We can do it. Yes, we can. You wouldn't bring it to your attention. if it wasn't elaborate. I don't know how I would even be able to see what you're talking about if it was on the a cloud in St. Petersburg, Russia. Um, yeah, a segment on the cloud. I don't know. I don't like, if it's someone else's work, I don't like to touch it. I don't, because other people like to copyright their stuff big time. Yeah. If you're just tuning in, we got the moon in the sky. It's in the western sky. It's headed, well, it's almost center of the western sky. It's going to be going down to sleep probably in around, I don't know, 4 hours completely, maybe. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hello. It's raining cats and dogs in Maine. Yes. Kelly, right, that is true, that we can connect. At least that's a good thing. It is a good thing. I'm not going to say it's a bad thing that we can connect. Oh, that was really, oh, that was a bird. I thought, that's really strange. There was a leaf on the ground, and the leaf was just gliding across the ground, but it was a bird gliding across the ground where it's at, you all. If you just tuning in, we're just looking at this moon. Yeah, and it's okay. It is. Not that I do so many videos on here. It really doesn't matter how many I do. It really doesn't. I mean, it might to some people trying to catch up with what I share. It is a lot, and it could get overwhelming for some. It could. Yeah. It's not a CGI. Or you liken it to the first of God. Oh, that's wonderful. It really is. Let me see if I can, well, we'll let it come down a little bit lower on the screen before I try to move it again. Now, I could zoom up, but it's not too good of an image like this. Rich the Prophet, you can do that in your dreams. Yeah. See, if we got really close, I don't know if this spotting scope could like, it's falling too fast. Let me see if I could like, no, that, you can't really make it any more the image that it is. You can't. It just doesn't want to. I would have never believed that you could see the moon in the daytime in the sky, because I thought, you know, that's why I never did want to mess with the moon, because it was always up late at night, and I thought, I'm not staying up late at night so I can look at this moon. That kind of looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Faith 11-111, thank you. Your apologies, Grand Rising chat. What did you do? Waiting to pull information from the sun. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you, last one. They say there are human beings and other entities who inhabit the inner moon. I've heard that. I have. Like can't really see these craters that well like this. If I like, I gotta rotate this back over because my one rotation thing is not cooperating with me. There, you look, let's make you centered. There, she's kind of centered. Zemoon. You hopped on. Oh, that's okay, Bumblebee. Sometimes I open my mouth and just speak, and lots of other people do it too, but it's okay. It is. That's right. It's I think that was like birds' feathers flying by up there, you all, just then, because I think I seen some fly into some tree branches up in the air. That's right. There was a gamma ray burst, the largest ever recorded from 2.4 billion light years away. So much going on. Wow, that sounds interesting. A gamma way, I can't talk this morning, sorry. It's all right. There. A crash in the moon called the Mona Lisa. The Egyptian hieroglyphics. Not heard of that before. You're at the Walmart lot and the sun is perfectly round. Wow, F&M Crafts. Does it look like this? Does it have some pieces missing from it when you're looking at it? Because if it don't, that's kind of weird. I mean, it probably has pieces on it. Thanks, Bumblebee. Reminds me of the Bumblebee on the Transformers. It does. Bike riding hermit, Hemet, California 70s. Yeah, let's come up a little bit more. I think these are birds. They're so happy. Even though it's crisp outside, it's like 30 degrees or 40. The birds like it. They sit in the top of the branches of the tree to get the sunlight to get warm. Oh, they're really active right now. Greetings, Cindy in Mexico. Denise, that's wonderful. Sometimes I think, Gina, yeah, I already been on here so many times. And then I tell myself, well, it doesn't matter. Because if I don't come on here, the flow of traffic to this channel at times when I've done something that I don't even know I did wrong, they will bring the flow of traffic down to like 200 an hour. 200 people an hour on here. And it's not nice. So I kind of wake up the algorithm. I do, you all. And it's not just me that we see like decrease in traffic based on what we share. It's a lot of other people. And that's another reason why if you see lots of videos from Gina, other than if I have something I really want to share, I want to come in and tell the algorithm it's time to wake up, or the human being that's got that button pushed on there to suppress the traffic to this channel. Hello, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, you all. Hello. I know it's not a lovely picture of me. I just throw this hat on because I don't want my ears to get cold. I don't. What y'all saying on here? Let me see. I've been too busy talking. Anyone of the wildlife now interacting with humans more frequently? Wow, that's interesting. Hello there, Gusta. In the book of Enoch, we have to say about the moon. I read some of the book of Enoch, or books. Of course, I have a lot of, I have the lost books of the, you know what, the Bible. I do. They say if things got really bad and electricity went out, you'd want to have a lot of books that you could read for, you know, to take your mind off of the world. They do, because if you ain't got electricity, you ain't going to be reading no Kindle or no internet. Oh, the moon. You see that on the blurred side? Okay, watch this. There's an airplane right below the moon. Oh, there it is. You see it? Didn't that look like a craft, you all? That looked like... Can I find that moon, that airplane? Oh, I can't find it, you all. That was an airplane that literally flew right across that moon just then. And I don't know where it is in the sky. It's way up there. There it is. So it is an airplane. And it's got orange on it. You see it? Does that look like an airplane to you? It's got orange on the tips. It's a rainbow-colored airplane. I like to think that it is A UFO, a rainbow ship. Okay, that's what I like to think. Let's just call this a rainbow ship. Right there, and it's cloaked as an airplane. I'm trying to get it in here, I really am. It's going out of my view. This is the first time I've ever really been able to catch one so easily like this. It's it appears white with my own eyes. It does. Oh my gosh, you all. I gotta turn my body. Okay, it's went out of my view. Okay, it's went out of my view. And I can't get it no more. So we're done looking at the moon. We saw an airplane that flew up. We did. I'm gonna put this on this spotting scope right here. See how beautiful it is outside? It is. It's absolutely beautiful this morning. And it's cold. Yes, well, it's actually one of my favorite hats. It is. Because it can go around my ears. It's old, like an old military, like undercovering hat, I think, that you would put in your stuff. It is. But that's okay. Yeah. That's wonderful, effing crafts. You are a bug out in a bloodhound hat. Well, I was thinking that I need to get out my winter clothes. They're upstairs in the attic area. I've got my one thing. This is my winter attire. These she something. Can you see the she on it? I've been trying to find another pair of these. I can't find it anywhere. I think they discontinued it. They're my favorite. They're very comfortable. I can just put this on right here and have shorts underneath it. It's put on your clothes to go. Yeah. So if you're just tuning in, good morning. We looked at the moon. Yeah. That's great because I like the attire too. You know, nature is really beautiful. It is, if you take the time to look at it and appreciate the beautiful colors that are out there with the trees and stuff like that. It's very beautiful. Good morning, you all. It is pretty. It is. I hope I can get outside today. I am outside, so that's why another reason I want to come outside. I thought I want to come outside. And look how the leaves are just gently moving in the trees. Ever so gently. Sean Hickey, what's your... Good morning. What you're referring to, I've noticed that for years here. The leaves on the trees, they have black holes in them, or black dots. Not all of them, but they literally like that. And I think a lot of other people have noticed, even though we don't talk about it, that there's something happening to the leaves on the trees themselves also. And the vegetation on the ground, that too. And it's not normal. It isn't. But that's life. That is life. Everyone stay positive. Is there negative energy in here? I don't feel the negative energy. Yeah, you have some with black dots. If I feel negative energy, I will address it. I will. A huge maple tree, yeah, with the black dots. And it kind of looks sad if you see them with the big dots on it, you know. Kind of looks really sad. There's the moon up there. Of course, I can see it from here because I'm at a higher elevation on my porch. But if you missed the first part of this video, will you zoom in up on the moon with this spotting scope right here and my cell phone, because it's convenient and I can easily transport it. That's what we were doing. And I am going to go because I need to get my day going. Even though I got up at 2:30 in the morning talking about you better prepare for your food, get a little extra food when you go to the store because you never know what might happen. But then you don't want to go overboard. You don't. It's good to prepare if you can. Even if it's like one canned good or a thing of salt or something when you go to the grocery store. Some people don't even have an extra $2, you all, and that's not a lie. They don't. So yeah. It's 9 or 10 a.m. Yeah, it is. You didn't know your location. Yeah, that's okay. The chimes attract positive energy. Yeah, they do. Oh, look, I didn't touch it. It moved when you said that. That's the cathedral bells. I don't remember what that one is called. You can see the temperature is now it's 50 degrees in the barometric, and then we have the humidity, so it's really nice. It is. Okay, I am gonna go, you all. So thank you for watching the moon, and it was really neat seeing that airplane fly. If it indeed was an airplane, it looked like a rainbow-colored ship that flew right underneath the moon, and we tracked it on this on that thing. It's the first time I've ever had a really, I guess because it's on a tripod, that scope, I was able to just move it with my hand, and it tracked the airplane in the sky, and it looked like a rainbow ship, a rainbow-colored ship. It did. Thought, wow, that's pretty cool. Right when it went underneath the moon, it's pretty cool, y'all. Go back and look at the video. So I am gonna go. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. It is Friday. It is, and it's a beautiful day. And thank you for starting the morning with me, because this truly is the start to my morning. Just outside with all the nature. It is pretty out, you all. It is. Love you.